Hi everyone, it's Jill Celeste from JillCeleste.com, where I teach entrepreneurs everything they need to know about marketing so they can become the director of marketing for their business. Today I want to talk to you about how to create new content for social media channels in a constant and consistent way. I don't know, sometimes when I sit down and I want to think about what I want to post on social media that day, I get like a social media post block, right? Similar to writer's block. And you just sit there and you're like, I don't really know what I'm going to post today. So I've come up with several tactics that you can do to help sort of plan and think about in advance what you're going to put on your social media channels. So my first tip is for you to set up Google Alerts. Now, if you're not familiar with Google Alerts, they are a very cool tool and they're free. You go to Google Alerts, you can just Google it, and you go there and you enter in keywords. And whatever keywords you enter, and once a day, Google will send you an email digest, and it'll capture articles and blog posts that relate to those keywords. So you can put keywords in about your industry, and then every day you're going to get an email from Google with some articles that have that keyword. You can review them, and if you find some really good articles in there, you can post those on your social media channels. It's a great way to find other people's content and also timely and newsworthy content that'll keep your content fresh for your audience. So that's my first tip. The second thing that I like to do, and I encourage you to do as well, is to follow your key influencers through social media and share their content. Influencers are really good at sharing good content. It might be their own content, or maybe they have found another article or blog post written by somebody else. So in a way, they're doing the work for you. So capitalize on it. I do this all the time. One of my influencers in my industry is Denise Duffield-Thomas, and she posts fantastic content. In fact, recently I put an article of hers on my Facebook page. I made sure to attribute her so people can know who Denise is. And she even came back in and thanked me for posting, which is an extra bonus. So share the content from your key influencers, let them kind of do the work for you, and that's another way to share great content with your audience. The third thing to do is a bit of a brainstorming exercise. But what you can do is make a list of questions that you want to ask your social media audience. And what I teach my clients to do is just to sit down and list out maybe 25, 35 different questions you'd ask at a in-person networking event. Because what we tend to do is when we get on social media, we want to talk about our business, and we want to talk about our products and services because we want people to buy from us. But in social media, it's really about non-promotional content. So if you can brainstorm some questions that maybe you would ask somebody in real life, you can make those social media posts. And then you would have a nice long list saved on your computer or on a legal pad at your desk, and you can refer to it on days when you're like, I don't know what to say. You will always have a list of questions that you can refer to. So try that tactic and see how that works with your audience as well. My fourth tip is using Pinterest to create an idea board right there on your Pinterest account. Now this could be a secret board, or it could be one that you have public that people can see. But basically what you do is if you see something on the internet that you think might be really awesome to share with your audience, whether it's a quote or a picture or an article, you can just pin it to this special idea board. And then when you are needing ideas, you can go back to this pin board and look through and see what you want to share. Now, I do recommend that once you share that content, is that you go ahead and take that pin off your idea board so that you know you've already shared it. You can maybe pin it to another board or delete the pin altogether, depending on what you want to do. But that's a great way to have an archive or repository of ideas that you can get your fingers on in just a second, and Pinterest is really easy to use if you're not using it. So hopefully these 4 tips will help you. If you implement just one of these tips, it's going to help you on those days where you have social media post block. But really, I recommend all 4, doing all 4. That way you just have a constant pipeline of content that's going to really help your tribe on your social media channels learn to get to know you and learn about your experiences and your knowledge. So if you need more social media or marketing advice, please head over to my website at JillCeleste.com. And until next time, here's to your personal branding and marketing success, and have a great day.